The journey of spiritual awakening often begins with a subtle call from within. It's a whisper urging us to explore beyond the surface of our existence, to question the nature of reality, and to seek a deeper connection with the universe. This calling sets the stage for a transformative odyssey, the paradox of isolation. In the paradoxical dance of life, sometimes isolation becomes the catalyst for spiritual awakening. It's during moments of solitude that we have the opportunity to turn inward, away from the noise of the world, and truly connect with our inner selves. Isolation, at first glance, may appear as solitude, a state of aloneness. Yet, the paradox lies in the realization that even in these solitary moments, we are never truly alone. The very idea of isolation is an illusion, for within us and around us, there is an intricate web of connection. Isolation becomes a paradoxical cocoon, providing the space for profound self-discovery. It's in moments of solitude that we peel back the layers of societal expectations and dive deep into the essence of our being. In this aloneness, we find a rich tapestry of our own thoughts, desires, and fears. As we embark on the path of spiritual awakening, we begin to unveil the layers of conditioning and societal expectations that shroud our true selves. It's a process of introspection, where we question our beliefs, values, and the very essence of our identity. Paradoxically, isolation becomes a liberation from external chains. It's a deliberate act of stepping away from the noise, expectations, and judgments of the external world. In this detachment, we reclaim our autonomy, allowing for the birth of authentic self-expression and growth. The paradox deepens as isolation opens a gateway to connection on a collective level. In our moments of solitude, we realize the shared human experience. We recognize that our individual journeys are intertwined, and the very act of being alone connects us to a universal tapestry of shared emotions and struggles. And so, we discover the paradoxical truth that isolation, rather than confining us, becomes a vehicle for transcendence. It's a journey that takes us beyond the boundaries of the physical self, revealing a vast expanse of inner landscapes and interconnectedness with the greater whole. As we navigate the paradox of isolation, let's embrace the duality of aloneness and connection. Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Remember, within the paradox lies the beauty of the journey, facing ourselves. In the hustle and bustle of our daily lives, the cacophony of external voices often drowns out the gentle whispers of our own inner selves. Isolation becomes the sanctuary of silence, a sacred space where we can finally hear the echoes of our thoughts, desires, and fears. Isolation becomes a mirror reflecting our true essence. Stripped of external influences and societal expectations, we're compelled to confront the unfiltered version of ourselves. It's in this raw vulnerability that we unmask our authenticity, embracing the imperfect beauty within. Solitude becomes a canvas for the exploration of our shadows, those aspects of ourselves we may have avoided. In facing these shadows, we unearth buried emotions, fears, and unresolved experiences. It's a courageous confrontation that paves the way for healing and transformation. Isolation offers the gift of time and introspection. In this solitude, we rediscover forgotten passions and interests that may have been buried beneath the demands of a busy life. It becomes an opportunity to nurture our souls through activities that bring us genuine joy and fulfillment. Ultimately, isolation is a sacred journey inward. It's a pilgrimage to the core of our being, where we confront our truths, acknowledge our vulnerabilities, and nurture the seeds of personal growth. This inner expedition becomes the foundation for a more authentic and fulfilled life. I encourage you to embrace these moments of solitude as opportunities for self-discovery. Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Breaking patterns. Isolation often acts as a crucible for breaking patterns that no longer serve us. Without external distractions, we're forced to confront our habitual ways of thinking and behaving. This breaking point can be the birthplace of spiritual growth, paving the way for a new, enlightened perspective. Connection with the divine. In the depths of isolation, a profound silence surrounds us. It's not the absence of noise, but the presence of a sacred quietude that invites us to turn inward. Here, in the stillness, we lay the groundwork for the emergence of something sacred, something beyond the tangible. Isolation becomes a sacred space for prayer, a direct line of communication with the divine. As we reach out in moments of vulnerability, our prayers become a bridge connecting the finite to the infinite. It's a powerful communion that transcends the limitations of our physical existence. Meditation becomes a profound tool in the depths of isolation. It's not just a practice, it's a journey inward, a conscious exploration of the inner realms. In these moments of quiet introspection, we connect with a spiritual essence that goes beyond the boundaries of our physical form. Isolation becomes a fertile ground for moments of profound inspiration. Whether it's through art, music, or the simple beauty of nature, these glimpses of transcendence remind us of a higher purpose. They become whispers from the divine, guiding us on our spiritual journey. As we navigate the depths of isolation, the sacred connection becomes a guiding light. It illuminates our path, dispelling the darkness of uncertainty and fear. This divine connection becomes a source of strength, wisdom, and solace on our spiritual journey. In the depths of isolation, we find not emptiness, but a sacred sanctuary waiting to be discovered. Emergence into oneness. Isolation, often seen as a period of loneliness, is more akin to a sacred cocoon. It's not a punishment, but a cocoon for our spiritual metamorphosis. In this solitude, we create a space where profound change can take place, like a caterpillar finding refuge before transforming into a butterfly. The journey of isolation is a process of breaking free. As we navigate the depths of solitude, we shed the limitations that once confined us. The cocoon becomes a chrysalis of growth, a transformative sanctuary where the old self disintegrates and a new, vibrant self begins to unfold. In the stillness of isolation, we experience a rebirth. It's not just a shedding of the old, but a conscious awakening to our true essence. Like the sunrise after a long night, we emerge with a newfound awareness, seeing ourselves and the world with fresh eyes. The transformative emergence doesn't end with personal growth, it extends to a realization of interconnectedness. In this awakened state, we recognize the threads that weave us into the fabric of the universe. The boundaries between self and others blur, and a deep sense of unity prevails. As our consciousness expands during a spiritual awakening, we often become more attuned to the needs of our bodies. Heightened awareness prompts us to pay closer attention to the physical vessel that carries our soul. Practices like meditation and mindfulness become not just tools for the mind, but gateways to a deeper connection with our bodies. Many individuals experience a heightened sensitivity to the foods they consume during a spiritual awakening. Processed and heavy foods may no longer resonate, while fresh, plant-based options may feel more aligned with the energetic shifts happening within. This sensitivity can guide us towards a diet that nourishes not only our bodies but also our spiritual well-being. The journey of spiritual awakening often brings about a desire for physical purification. Cleansing practices, such as yoga, saunas, and herbal teas, become integral in supporting the body's natural detoxification processes. As we release physical toxins, we make space for the spiritual energies to flow freely. As we conclude our exploration, I invite you to reflect on your own experiences of isolation. Have you found moments of spiritual awakening in solitude? Share your thoughts and stories in the comments below. Remember, the journey inward is as vast and profound as the universe itself. Until next time, stay connected to the whispers of your soul.